Here is a look at the Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. I started off having good things to say about him, but he had to go and turn it into something sinister.
Counter-claimant too, that is Martin Vincent Ose, who is also counter-claiming 2.2 billion naira in damages for breach of contract and deceit. Also has a pending interlocutory application to also stop Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin and his church, Christ Mercy Land Deliverance Ministry, from selling any regulated products too. That is Martin Vincent Ose, who is also counter-claiming 2.2 billion naira in damages for breach of contract and deceit. Also has a pending interlocutory application to also stop Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin and his church, Christ Mercy Land Deliverance Ministry, from selling any regulated products without filing the proof of certification or registration of such product.
Martin Ose, also known as Very Dark Man, had called out Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin over his sales of products which allegedly has some spiritual powers to cure illnesses and other problems. Mr. Ose had, through his social media account, questioned the potency of the said product and why they had no NAFDAC registration.
Please, you are talking to a billionaire. I'm not a millionaire. Billionaire. Are you hearing me? So go and tell your blackmailers and others. Tell them that this man is a billionaire. Don't you hear the name Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin? Baba J, go and type it. Baba J, talk to me. Baba J, talk to you for where? Money in the bank. What do you hear? Money in the bank. What do you hear? Money in the bank. You know how many million I spend in a day? And the funniest part, don't run. Don't run. You are insulting me in South Africa. This message for you. I'm coming to South Africa. I'll put you in where you are, where you belong. I will come with my private jets. No. Just a joke apart. Joke apart. I'm personally, this is called a message to you. You are insulting me.
Please note that I deliberately kept this video short so that it's not too long for you, because I understand these days we have a short attention span. I would have liked to add into this video some of other things that would help you to get to know this Prophet Jeremiah much better, but I'm going to make a separate video and I will title that Getting to Know Jeremiah. Find it up here somewhere on the screen. Make sure you watch that one so that you get a full picture.
If you are taking this spiritual item, the spiritual item called handkerchief, number one, you can also use this as I am using it. Because number one, number two, you love me. Papa. If you don't love me, no matter you speak in tongues, it cannot work. Oh, yes. No matter you speak, it no go. Wow.
Kola. Give me the lights. Give me the lights. Alice. Alpha. Stop there. You see, arranging this leg. Answer me, somebody. Now, open the place. I want to stop pointing. All right, open the place. This man from where? I'm a mother ship back. Look at this one. Hey, check here. This one, look at this one. This one's a double down. This one is a zero. You got two. Look at the two legs. Which one is fatter? Yes, this one is fatter than this one. The man said, what happened to your wife? You are talking about the swelling up. You can see. Madiga means man organ. All right. Father, okay, let me listen. Give me water. What's up? Give me the sound. Give me the sound. Open this door. Space, don't do
Prophet Jeremiah spoke. At that time, Prophet Jeremiah addressed it as though he was leading me, but somehow Ken Mohammed had heard about him and had caught him hearing about a prophet who could perform miracles. And what we saw online was that he ran away with a lot of money, so we thought he had been killed and also given 8 million naira at the time. But what we've now heard is that the prophet had given him 8 million naira at that time to go for treatment abroad. So apparently he wasn't performing that miracle on Clemo Hameze, but had opted to give him money for treatment. I guess we can all understand what may have happened there. So here is a man who performs miracles for so many random people that nobody knows. And then, fortunately or unfortunately for him, somebody shows up that everybody knows, a popular actor. But he wasn't able to perform that miracle for him. Why? Why wasn't he able to give him that miracle? I think your guess is as good as mine. This is someone that actually needed a miracle, not an actor. But the funny thing is that at the time, we did think that Mohammed had been paid to go to this church just to make it more popular. At least that's what we heard. But the thing is, Clem Mohammed did not go there for money. He wanted healing. And if a popular person like that could be there for healing and publicly, this church wasn't losing anything. The prophet couldn't heal him because this was a real case that really needed healing. But that publicity must have helped in blowing up this church and then making it what it is today. And this brings to mind now a cogent point. You know, so many people are focused on seeking signs and wonders from Christianity. Is Christianity really about signs and wonders? Because all these signs and wonders, they distract us from the whole point of Christianity. So we're doing things backwards. If maybe we focus on Christianity and the real story for Christianity, maybe we will get the signs and wonders that we're looking for. Is it possible that we're all missing something with this distraction? And maybe that's even encouraging the people who are taking that position as pastor to also focus on signs and wonders. I guess people are looking for something to prove that this is the real deal. And that's why all the attention is on signs and wonders. And these people will do anything to prove I've got the power. And so in that clip before this one with Clemo Hameze, the prophet Jeremiah performs a miracle healing a cripple who had come in on crutches, but he wasn't able to perform any miracle for Clemo Hameze. And when the very dark man went and tested the miracle items, they didn't do the job as well. And then the prophet decided that he was going to forgive VDM. And so he made a speech about forgiving VDM because he's a good man, a man of God, and decides to withdraw the suit that he'd instituted against him.
I am Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. Yes, it is a wonderful day and a wonderful hour. Yes, why I'm coming out in order to now address the people who are out there and in order to now make this video. It's something that which is what is now is about a young man, and people are now, you know, different groups are now, you know, like, you know, confusion everywhere. People now say, what is going on in this school? Okay, as a man of God, calls everywhere, calling beg, now what is going on? Forgive your mind. I am not God. I have to come out and say what is in my mind. What is in my mind is this. We are all human. However you insult me, you insult this one, you insult me, because what really happened, it was really, you know, as flesh. That's why I was, you know, react to that extent. I will react to that extent. We are all flesh. So, but what is really there, wherever you are, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I have nothing to do with you. I have nothing to do with you. Because why? I'm a man of God. Man of God, in other words, that I have to forgive. I have to forgive. Forgiveness is divine. I am forgiving you. from the bottom of my heart, I'm forgiving you. Because however the story, what am I going to do if I now take you to this place? If I now arrest you, what is it? What's the benefit? And also, there's no benefit there. So, as a man of God, I'm now come out and tell all the people that who are there, that now sons and daughters who are angry over there, whatever country you are, please, I'm begging you, I am forgiving bottom of my heart. However you insulted me, please, as a man of God, forgiveness is divine. So I want you people to also forgive. I want to now show you, I want to take you to the cave. I gave them 3 million to this young man. You know that throughout today, right now, nobody, I've never set my eyes on this young man. After giving him 73 million naira through the actors to him, I've never set my eyes to this young man. This actor, I've not known him. Even he appeared here, I don't know him. So that is called sanity. Give unto thee. So today I am here. I tell all the people that all over the world, Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, whatever insult that coming up or anywhere, I am forgiving. So please, sons of arrest anybody. No arrest. No more arrest. Please, I'm begging everybody to now stop this one. And God bless you, viewers all over the world. Thank you very much. I remain Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, and this one did never ever stop me to give anybody. This one, whatever thing that happened today, it can never ever stop me. Stop my giving. My giving continues because God, that's the covenant that I've promised God, that if He bless me, I will bless His children. That what those who are needy. So thank you very much. God bless you and God bless you. Thank you. Love you all.
I want to now make you people clear tonight. The spiritual items are not for sale. The spiritual items are not for sale. And anybody out there sell these spiritual items to you, I will lay cost on them. I will lay cost on them.
Alright, as you all heard it, Pastor Jeremiah don't stop to sell all those water and all that. So I went on his page, on his website, and I checked. Everything have been removed. All the water, they don't remove them. They're not the sell them again. All those, I must carry my twins, where be 2000, I've been at 1.5. All those pool of Beshedza, all those miracle water, all those Tipu impartation water, everything have been brought down. So they are no longer for sale. As you can see, they were all for sale before. Pool of Beshedza was 2,500. Water of life was 1,000. New beginning pool of Bethesda was 3,000. New beginning miracle water was 3,000. Miracle water impartation 5,000. Miracle and healing water too had its own.
I want to now make you people clear tonight. The spiritual items are not for sale. The spiritual items are not for sale. And anybody out there sell these spiritual items to you, I will lay cost on them. I will lay cost on them because it's not for sale. You have to go and register right now on the mountains. Then they will give it to you free. Why we are registering? Because we want to control the crowd. Something that has no instruction or no guidance, it is useless. You now tell everybody, say, oh yeah, everybody go and take a spiritual item. Stampede is going to take place. That's why we have to guide you people in order to receive the blessings. And anybody out there sell these spiritual items to you, I will lay cost on them. I will lay cost on them because it's not for sale in this program.
You are on to go and register.
Just in case you are one of those who's not too familiar with the Prophet Jeremiah and all his products, I'm going to make that video letting you know more about him by giving you an insight into what this man has done so that you understand the products that he's now telling people that they're not for sale. Check somewhere on the screen here. You'll see that video. Make sure to tap and watch that. It's the same one that I was referring to in the beginning where I said, I want you to understand this man better. But I just didn't want this video to be too long for you. Remember that I had said at the beginning that I deliberately kept this video shorter for you. And that's why I didn't put those products and the different things that will let you understand this man better.
The spiritual items are not for sale. The spiritual items are not for sale. And anybody out there sell these spiritual items to you, I will lay cost on them.
Now we say he's giving it for free. Papa, even if you are giving it for free, you will still have to have NAFDAC number and you must provide that NAFDAC number. Yesterday, when I was coming from Abuja to Lagos, I used Value Jet, right? Value Jet, they know they sell products. Now only plane, people where they side plane, they give that water, and that Value Jet water still get NAFDAC number. Do you understand? They don't have as much crowd when they are going. Like they don't have as much crowd as this man will have on a Sunday, but they still get NAFDAC number for their water. Do you understand? Let alone you, where we see plenty crowd, they come sit down for your church. You must have the NAFDAC number. Must. I say must. You must have the NAFDAC number before you will be able to put out anything that people take into their body or people use on their skin. Take it from me. It's a must. And NAFDAC, you must make him get the NAFDAC number. Number two, you say you don't remove everything where you sell. You know they sell them again. So you know they sell anything again. But what is this? This one are for EFCC. This for EFCC. This man is selling cash flow ATM card. And he's selling it for $20. Cash flow ATM card. Is EFCC and the cybercrime. It's time for you people to actually investigate this man. Because what does cash flow ATM mean? Is it like the advert? Is it going to put cash in your account without you working? Is it that when you buy this ATM card, you slot it in, it's going to start dispensing cash? So what is the point of cash flow ATM and why should people buy the cash flow ATM? I see this as fraud. In my own opinion, this is fraud. Do you understand? So the EFCC and the MPF NCCC, EFCC will not even get level. What they call her name? Now not catch a bill. Now this one on cash. You should get out. MPF NCCC. It is time for you people to actually go after this man. Let him explain the meaning of cash flow ATM. Also, this man is selling. I must carry my Samuel apples. You don't remove water. I must carry my Samuel apple. Is your apple different from the other apples? You're selling it for $12. $12 is how much? $12, $10 is 16,000 naira. $12 is about almost 20,000 naira for apple. Almost 20,000 naira for apple. And it's titled, I must carry my Samuel apple. So is it that when you eat this apple, you get pregnant and you start getting Samuels? I cannot understand. No matter how spiritual this is too much for an apple. If at all say you want bless apple, you tell them to bring apple, which I remember that back in the day they'll tell you bring your oil, they'll pray for your oil, you take it home. Bring that handkerchief, they'll pray for it and you take it home. But if I must carry my Samuel apple, I don't think it makes any sense. And then also he sells handkerchief for $2. Handkerchief for $2. Handkerchief is now, that means 3,000 how much? 1,600, 3,200 naira. I'm not good with maths. 3,200 naira for handkerchief. Papa J, you don't remove water from your page, which is very, very good. It means that you listen and you don't want to learn because you will still learn more. That one is fat. You understand? Like I said, NAFDAC must. It's a must to enforce that NAFDAC on you. And every product you produce, you must put a NAFDAC. Whether it's a miracle or no miracle, that's a business. And I must put NAFDAC. You understand? Now must put NAFDAC. So also MPF NCCC, I'll write a letter to you people. You understand? This cash flow ATM, I don't understand it. So you people will have to ask him the meaning of cash flow ATM. Thank you very much. Don't play. The lesson continues. You're gonna learn, and you will learn the hard way.
If anything should happen to my family members, Jeremiah should be liable. Jeremiah should be held accountable. I am talking, and this video I'm making it in regard of Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, who came into my life and duped me of $35,000 US. And I have picture, Papa. I'm not stupid. I told you before. You said we had a deal. We had no deal. We had no deal. You're working with a lot of people. All the shitty things you're doing, your time has come. Repentance is calling on you. If you fail to do so, I am telling you, this is my money. You know when a bird go and go carry heavy bone, when big passing big, and they try to swallow it, and the thing hang in his throat. It can't bring out, it can't swallow. That is how this 35,000 is going to be a nightmare in your life. This opportunity to appeal to Nigerian police, to appeal to Nigerian military, to appeal to Nigerian government, to take a look at this man. Everybody cannot be saying one thing about this particular man and people are keeping silent. People are actually suffering because of the afflicted suffer that this man, these charlatans pose on people's life. They make people lose their marriages. They make people lose their friendship. They make people lose their houses, all in the promise that I want to help you. Please don't take bribe so that your mouth will not be shut when situation comes to any members of your family. If you keep taking bribe from this man, when it's time for you to speak, your mouth is shut because you have been bribed. You cannot say the truth. I am appealing to the churches in Nigeria, to the pastors that are called the real one. Please tell Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin to give me back my $35,000. I will not stop speaking. I will not rest. I will not stop speaking. I will not rest because I'm not afraid of him. He has already posed a threat. He posed a threat. He threatened me that if I do video of him, I might end up regretting it. I am saying that if anything happens to any of my family members, Jeremiah should be held accountable, should be held liable. I am asking because he thinks that I'm voiceless. I don't have anybody to fight for me. I have Jehovah Jireh who lives in heaven, the God of mankind, the God who brings judgment upon every soul. He is here with me. I am asking Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, I am doing this video so that it can reach you. When you pay my money back to the account you told me to create it, which I did create, I will also come out to the world and tell them you have paid me my money. This money, you will not be able to swallow it well. It will not digest in your stomach. I'm telling you. And stop calling me your beloved daughter. Stop sending me message and said my blessing will pepper my enemies. What kind of blessing will pepper my enemies when you have already reduced yourself to nothing? Your prayers don't work. They don't work. And if you think you could fight me, Jesus Christ will raise an army against you. The respect I have for you, I lost it. The respect I have for you, I have already lost it. I lost it. I am glad that my eyes is open. And I'm making this video to tell the public to open their eyes. Please, if you're in any church that the pastor is telling you to go through the altar and take an oath to not be able to leave them, that will be another talk for another day. There's so much evidence everywhere. Please, Who you should call daddy is Jesus, is God, and your biological parents. This papa, I was so foolish and I was so blind. I thought this man was genuine, and I loved him genuine because I love God, and I saw all the good things that I thought he was doing to the people. Yeah, you say God called you and you can heal people, and somebody came to you sick, he's asking the church to pray for him. For example, Clement or Hamezi, he would have said, Daddy, why don't you pray for me? He said, I'm asking the church to pray for him, that when he goes for the surgery, he comes back healed. I am asking the children of God to be wise. This is a wake-up call. God is waking us up from the slumber. Go back to your root, which is the Bible. Everything is set out there for any child of God to do well in life. You don't need prayer or laying of hand from any man of God. Every child is supposed to have the spirit of the Holy Ghost and the spirit of discernment. Please, do not be as foolish as I was. I'm making this video to enlighten people, to ask you to wake up. Wake up, let's come together. Don't keep silent. If he has duped you, come out. If he has taken money from you, come out. If he has made you cry, come out. God has given us the mouth. You don't know how much power you have with your mouth. You don't know how much power you have with your tongue. And social media has given us that arena to come out and speak. Nigeria can be savaged, and it can be savaged now if everybody get up and speak out. Enough is enough of this nonsense. Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin of Mercy City, they call you a woman. I am not joking when I told you 3 days ago that I'm going to make a video, and I'll slap it on every social media, and anybody that is willing to listen, I am going to do so. I have started.
I know most of you might be wondering, what is the beef between Mr. PDT and Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin? To a point whereby he can even do an entire service threatening me, promising to come and arrest me here in South Africa, promising to use Interpol to come and apprehend me.
But the funniest part, don't run. Don't run. You are insulting me in South Africa. This message for you. I'm coming to South Africa. I'll put you in where you are, where you belong. I will come with my private jets. No. Just a joke apart. Joke apart. I'm personally, this is called a message to you. You are insulting me. The time is up.
Me and Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin will come a very, very long way. I know some of you might feel inclined to defend the man or feel sorry for the man because of these exposures that we keep doing about his shrine and his ways of conduct. I'll let you in on something. That man that you see as a holy man, as a servant of God, called Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, he's a very wicked man. That man is heartless. He's cold-hearted. I know all other Nigerian prophets are wicked, but Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin's case, his own heart, I do not know where it was taken from, but it's dark. I'll tell you a very short story. The main story that makes me and Jeremiah never click, never see eye to eye. I'll tell you one thing for sure. The day me and him meet face to face, one of us will not make it home breathing. This I can tell you for sure. How he feels about me is exactly how I feel about him, because of what he did to someone that I consider to be vulnerable, because of what he has been doing to people that I consider to be helpless. I'll tell you a very short story. If you did not know about it, this might be your first time to hear about it. And if you do, if it touches you, please share. And then you might maybe have a background information as to why I dislike Jeremiah Omoto completely. They say pray for your enemies, but I only hope Jeremiah Omoto's life on this earth can be cut short so that he does not ruin so many lives, so that he does not break so many hearts, so that he does not lead many to darkness. This is what happened back in 2019. Let me backdate the story because that's when it happened. On the 15th of April, if I'm not mistaken. There is a young woman. Her name is Ruth Matthew. She saw Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin on television. Her children also saw Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin on television. Let me tell you something about this young woman that I'm referring to, called Ruth Matthew. She is disabled. She walks on her fours. She can't stand upright. Yet, she had 4 boys, 4 children. The kids saw Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin on television, and they said, "Mom, what do you think about this man of God? He seems to be helping a lot of people. He seems to be delivering a lot of people. God is using him. How about we go to his service? You might get healed as well from the wheelchair. We might have a breakthrough and our lives can change." Because she's only one mother who has to look after all these 4 boys, all by herself. Her ex-husband is another useless man that I do not want to talk about right now. But after he gave her 4 boys, he ran away. Fast forward, the mother was convinced, this looks like a man of God. This looks like a true servant of God who has the heart for the needy. Let us take our chances and go there. She saved money. She saved money selling food items at the market so that she can have enough money to go and consult with this man of God, or to just go and be in the presence of this man of God who will be doing all these gimmicks on television to lure as many people as he can, which is the strategy that all of them use. Fast forward, she went to the shrine, spent quite a long time at the shrine with her 4 boys. It so happened that one of the days she got a chance, an opportunity to meet the man of God. But before she met the man of God, of course there are always requirements. You have to pay to see the man of God, which is called the one-on-one fee. She had made savings. She paid. There was a mountain. There is still a mountain, if not multiple mountains now, that you have to pay again to climb. Remember, this is a disabled woman with 4 little boys. She paid to climb that mountain. There are t-shirts, the regalia that you need to pay for, to buy, so that you can be allowed to climb the mountain. This woman paid with the little that she had, just so that she can have that breakthrough, so that she can have that mountaintop experience. And so many people will be falsely testifying that every time you climb the mountain, your life will change. But all these people that will be saying these things are paid actors. Fast forward, she paid for all these things. On her last day, when she was about to return, after having met the man of God, her child was kidnapped. The question you might be asking me is, where was this child kidnapped? Right within the premises of Jeremiah Omoto's shrine. Now here is where it starts heartbreaking me. Here is where the story starts getting ugly. If you're a mother, let me throw this as a curveball. You go to a church and your child gets kidnapped. What will you do? Definitely you will cry. She did exactly that. She cried all over the shrine. Please, my child has been kidnapped. And the child was only 2 years old at the time. 2 women came and took that child away from her. She made as much noise as she possibly could. But nothing was done about it. At a church where there is security, at a church where there are thousands of people gathered, no one paid attention to her. Not only that, Jeremiah Omoto drove in the compound. At the very same moment, she was crying out loud that her child was kidnapped. She was very relieved. Finally, the man of God is here. He's going to help me. She reached out to him. Papa, my child was kidnapped right inside here. You know what Jeremiah Omoto did? He called the security. Take this woman out of here. She's trying to tarnish the image of my church. Throw her out of the compound. Throw her out of our premises. And she was thrown out. What kind of a man does that? A responsible father, spiritual father, cannot do this if he has nothing to do with the abduction syndicate. Wait a minute. I'm not yet saying Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin did it, but I'm just pointing out to the red flags that indicate that Omoto Fufeyin might have something to do with the abduction of this little boy. Why do I say that? I'll take you back a little bit. The first time she got to this shrine, and Jeremiah Omoto saw this woman with her 4 kids, he was amazed and he shouted, "Hey, are these all your children? How did you manage to have all these children? Especially this young one. I see him as a glorious child. He has so much glory. He has so much light upon him. Wow. This one people will pay to meet him. This one people will pay to see him. And I want to remind you of something. At that time, that's when Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin was grooming these young boys that he was calling little angels. That is the very same time when he groomed this one that you know as little Jeremiah and this other one that he has recently distanced himself from. It was actually a program where he was grooming these young boys. When he saw this child of Ruth Matthew, his main idea, I don't know what he saw on him. Obviously, it was the glory. He wanted to groom him as well and make him his own. That's what we are speculating. Let's go back to the narration of the initial story. Jeremiah Omoto threw this woman out of a compound. She went to the police. She reported the case. And the police told her, this is not the first time we have heard something of this nature. Woman, you'll be very lucky if you find your child. But give us today and tomorrow. Come back and we will investigate this matter. We will consult with the Mercy City team and find out what really happened. Okay, she left. She went home. Tomorrow she came back to the very same police station. Officers, what's the update? They spinned the whole story after they reached out to Mercy City. Of course, we all know what happened. And then she comes back tomorrow. She is the one who's now being accused of having sold their own baby. Now let's think about this. What could have happened between the time she reported and the time she came back? Obviously, the police called Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin sweet talked to them and told them something else different that made them now turn the case against. This shrine is massive. This shrine is huge. Mercy City is too big not to have a CCTV surveillance. Indeed, at that time, they had a CCTV surveillance. When this surveillance footage of this particular day was asked for, Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin refused to release it. The question is why? Which is the main piece of evidence that could have either helped this woman locate the women that took her child, or that could have exonerated Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin from this abduction syndicate. Till day, Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin has convinced everyone in the judiciary, everyone in the law enforcement that CCTV footage does not exist. Yet there were surveillance cameras everywhere around this shrine and Mercy City. Now I'll ask you a question. If you visit me at my house, there's a juror at my house with your car, and I lock the gate when you get inside, and we have dinner in my house. When you're about to leave, you find your car is gone. You realize your car has been stolen. Who are you going to suspect first? Or what the first thing that you're going to do? If there are surveillance cameras in my yard, of course, you're going to say, bruh, let's check the surveillance footage so that we can see what really happened. Imagine if you ask me to provide you with the footage, and then I become dodgy. Then I say, no, the cameras were not working. No, there's no footage. No, you can't see the footage. What are you going to think? Who are you going to suspect to have played foul? Definitely you're going to suspect me. So when you go and open a case for your stolen car, they'll ask you for a suspect. Definitely I'll be the first suspect, because I'm the one who owns this compound, and I'm the one who should be answerable. You're not defaming my character by saying, Mr. PDT, what happened to my car? You're just asking general questions that anybody else could ask. That's the same thing this woman did. Mercy City, Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, where is my child? Release the CCTV footage. And for that, she was severely punished. The judiciary connived even with Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin together with the law enforcement to deem this woman guilty of having defamed Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin's character, of which I do not understand which character Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin has. Now you tell me, where is the justice in all this? Where is the man of God in all this? When you look at this man, do you see a man of God who takes advantage of the vulnerable? Can you still stand and say he's our papa? He's our spiritual father. Someone who exhibits such characteristics. Someone who goes an extra mile to silence a mother who lost a child. Let me cut the long story short. If you did not know why I have beef with this man, it's because of this boy. And his name is Baby Testimony. Till date, he is still missing. At one point, Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, when the heat was getting to him, he gave a prophecy which I deemed a confession that in 4 days, this child will be found. In 4 days, this child will be found. And the ones close to him advised him, no, don't bring back that child. Don't do it. You will look very guilty. After 4 days, he came back again and he said, I never said it. I never said the child will be found. Do you still think Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin has nothing to do with the abduction of this kid? Do you still think he knows nothing about this little boy? If that's what you think, then you have to think again. If you think he's innocent, you have to think again. But I'll let the table open for you to tell me what you think. Does he know what happened to the kid or he doesn't?
And the funniest part, don't run. Don't run. You are insulting me in South Africa. This message is for you. I'm coming to South Africa. I'll put you in where you are, where you belong. I will come with my private jets. No.
So as you can see, it looks like he might need a peer evaluation. Or what do you think? After watching this, do you see that it leaves a bad taste in the mouth? I think it's very sad. Now, I would like you to go on to this next video. I'll leave it on the screen here somewhere. Tap on it. I want you to go and watch it as we dive in to look at the psychology behind the behavior of the person who has behaved in the way that he's behaved in the past couple of months as we've been watching all this unravel before our very eyes. See you in the next video.